Okay. Mission 2.
As
Let's
of 1
continue
p.m.
our
today,
campaign.
the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy
Hmm.
aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are
Mr.
unknown.
Cargo.
Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the north side of the
Ulysses.
planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They
Sounds
even tried
like
saving the
that
Usians,
one nation
still
we all know
suffering from
about
the
in
disaster.
real life.
That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built
But
in Usea,
they were
paid for
building
by the
something
Oseans.
else.
President Harling said he did it out
Definitely
of
not a
compassion for his
space
fellow
elevator,
humans. But to the folks in
for sure.
Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a
Huh.
kingdom. When they
Back,
started
huh?
this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President
That's
Harling was
amazing.
touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going
He
on,
disappeared
the Erusian
once
ships
again.
that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
Wow.
Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Oh.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to.
I was
8492.
tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here.
Nice music.
I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons.
What?
And the runways weren't even paved.
Balloon truck?
Just painted on the dirt.
Why
The
though?
whole place was just one big fat lie.
Ah, to fool the enemy?
The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
Oh, I see.
So, I tried to escape. They found out
So basically they are making
and set the dogs on me.
a decoy base? Or something like fake images for the satellite? Something like that?
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with
At least
Erusia
they are not
currently
attacking
appearing
civilians,
throughout
right?
Asia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is
Okay.
a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Seems like we have a lot of ground enemies in this mission. But knowing as combat, probably we are going to have a plot twist near the end. And we are able to see the aircraft tree now. Oh, yes, yada yada. Okay, let's see. What's the point of putting a lock over there? Let's see. Can we buy this? It seems not. Looks like we are able to buy some special weapons for specific aircraft. Oh, it's for multiplayer only. This These are parts for customizing the aircraft, right? Like in Infinity. So in order to unlock parts, I have to unlock the planes as well. Well, let's just go with the Tomcat first. Yeah. Let's unlock this. Oh, beautiful. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Now we are able to buy some parts. Let's buy some special weapons. Do I need this? I think I will buy some for the Tomcats. Yep. Air to ground and air to air. Okay. Oh yes. Look at that. That is nice. But the texture is a little bit blurry. Whatever. Not really bothered. It still looks great. Let's use air to ground special weapon. And do I need to buy other parts? Let's just go with this for now. All right.
Current target is on rails.
Oh,
Still
nice.
military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is
Not
to be done
bad.
to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Yeah, still not used to the
Visual on the anti-air
control.
radar vehicles. They should be close. Yep.
Let's test this air to ground weapon.
Fox 2.
How do you switch to special weapon again? Oh yeah, select. Nice. I suck at this game.
H2, target down.
Some extra targets to destroy as well. Do we have fighters in this map?
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
So far I only see... Oh, we have helicopters.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, some attack choppers.
Target destroyed.
These guys are annoying. And AA gun, of course. My ultimate nemesis. The AA gun.
Mates 2, break that lock!
We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight. Locked. H2.
I hope there will be some fighters coming our way. This is pretty boring for me. Well, at least there are helicopters. Wow. I'm so out of touch with this game.
Clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar.
I'm sorry for my shameful display. I'm really bad at this game, as you see. Well, at least we have MiG-21 to kill.
H2 has made a kill.
Ooh. This game really does look beautiful though. Whoops! If I were playing on Ace, I would be dead by now. These choppers are annoying. They fly slow, hard to target.
H2 shut down a bandit.
Maybe I will just continue destroying the ground targets. What?
Missile launched.
Such a waste of weapon to be used on truck. Egan, my ultimate nemesis.
You're almost out of special weaponry. Trigger, there's one more to go. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Okay,
See the Erusian space sail. Continue with the mission.
let me guess.
Crush as many as you can.
there are going to be some fighters inbound. Are those fighters? Water droplets.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback with this report.
Ah,
Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
transport plane.
Enemy
I
transport
think.
taxi.
Oh, what?
Keep your eye focused.
What?
3 targets remaining.
What was that? Okay, that was dangerous.
Page 2 locked. Camouflaged. Box 2.
The clouds.
Wow, these guys have
Launch preparations complete. Holds are free.
a lot of health.
Contact clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Wait, what? I knew it. I knew it. Of course.
What happened?
Hmm?
Status report. Multiple
Where
bogies on
are
radar.
they?
They're close. Wait, they're being launched.
Where are the targets?
You're clear to engage. They're probably
Ah,
hostile.
I think I missed the chance to kill them.
Look and move. Spotted, clown. No doubt about it. We're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever.
Let's see how to perform high G turn again. I think I'm going to try the B setting for now.
Decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft.
Was
You know
that
what
a high
IG
G turn?
turns are, right? Use them. HQ,
Can't
this is
really
Golem 1.
tell the
Bandits
difference.
confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Haven't played too much as Combat 6, to be honest.
It doesn't matter. Nicely done. He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning. Don't try to read their movements. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get on the floor.
Excuse me.
3 enemies to go. On target 6.
Now this is fun.
Target is in range of guns.
Dogfighting is always fun. Well, except in multiplayer, because I suck at it.
Surround them.
I really miss co-op mission in S Combat Infinity.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
Good times.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
The aircraft is
These
I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The
drones are really agile, huh?
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
One to go.
Oops, I almost get hit by a missile. Wow,
Box 2.
nice turn.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds. Engine evaded the attack. Locked. Missile did not connect.
Man,
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
flying through clouds, huh?
Nice kill, Trigger.
Is that it?
Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Is it done?
Skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
I should have shut down the transport
Some would argue
planes.
That's how war is these days. You shoot,
Guess I
someone
will
gets
try
killed.
that in
The
S
guys in
difficulty
charge take
later.
care of the rest.
For now, this is good enough.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land.
Okay. See you in the next video.
You've given us air superiority by
Thank you very
destroying
much
their
for
radar.
watching.
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
B. Of course.